Floodplains should be seen in their natural context. They are more than just hazardous locations for human development. They provide habitat for flora and fauna, groundwater recharge, and recreational and aesthetic opportunities. Several city parks front on the Little Calumet River, providing a more scenic setting and more relief than other locations provide. Open and natural areas such as the forest preserves absorb much more rain and floodwater than urbanized areas, reducing flood flows on downstream properties. Wetlands reduce flood velocities and erosion. Their plants filter stormwater runoff, making it cleaner for those downstream. There are many areas in Calumet City that have been identified as wetlands. The largest areas are in the Sand Ridge and Wentworth Woods forest preserves. Nearby forest preserves, such as Calumet City Woods, have kept or restored oak woodlands and prairies close to their natural state. These flood-prone areas are used by a variety of wildlife and provide habitat for species that cannot live or breed anywhere else. It's important that we preserve such natural areas and wetlands. While some development is allowed, the city, state, and federal agencies make sure that the natural benefits of any filled wetlands are compensated by creation of additional or improved wetland habitats nearby. Another concern is water quality. The storm drain system carries untreated stormwater runoff directly to our streams. Pouring wastes into storm drains directly impacts our environment. Oil, antifreeze, paint, fertilizer, and pesticides pollute the water, destroy plants, and endanger wildlife. For example, 1 quart of oil can contaminate 250,000 gallons of water. The oil from one motor oil change can create an 8-acre oil slick. Therefore, you should do your part to help keep our streams and storm drains free of pollutants. Every lot in Calumet City was originally designed so water would flow away from the building and along property lines to the street, storm sewer, or ditch. This water flow may be blocked by fences, railroad ties, landscaping, and regrading. Therefore, it is important that you do not do construction projects in the ditches or the floodplain. Every piece of trash can contribute to flooding. Even grass clippings and branches can accumulate and plug channels. If your property is next to the river or a storage basin, please do your part and keep the banks clear of brush and debris. Do not dump or throw anything into the river or basins. Dumping in a stream or storage basin is a violation of city code. Always check with the Department of Inspectional Services before you build on, fill, alter, or regrade your property. A permit is needed to ensure that such projects do not cause problems on other properties. If you see dumping or debris in the river or basins, filling or construction near property lot lines, or filling or construction in the floodplain without a permit sign posted, contact the Department of Inspectional Services at 891-8120, 891-8120. The debris or project may cause flooding on your property. New buildings in the floodplain must be protected from flood damage. Our building code requires that new residential buildings must be elevated 1 foot above the base flood level. The ordinance also requires that all substantial improvements to a building be treated as a new building. A substantial improvement is when the value of an addition, alteration, repair, or reconstruction project exceeds 50% of the value of the existing building. In the case of an addition, only the addition must be protected. In the case of an improvement to the original building, the entire building must be protected. For example, if a house in the floodplain is flooded, has a fire, is hit by a tornado or is otherwise damaged so that the cost of repairs is more than 50% of the value of the building before the damage, then the house must be elevated above the base flood level. These regulations are designed to protect you and your neighbors. By keeping the drainage system clear and getting the proper permits before you build, we can prevent flooding and other drainage problems. For more information on the flood hazard, flood protection measures, or construction rules, contact the City of Calumet City Department of Inspectional Services, 687 Wentworth Avenue, right across from City Hall, or call 891-8120, 891-8120.